Hey guys, it is a beautiful spring day in April, and I'm here at Tuscarora State Park. I have watched this park in so many of Quiet John's videos on his YouTube channel, and I've wanted to go here for the longest time. So today I'm going to check out Tuscarora, and then I'm also going to go over to Locust Lake State Park, and I'm going to hike around and show you what these parks are like. So I love seeing all the evergreen trees. They're beautiful. This park has to have some of the prettiest little picnic groves. So many nice spots where you could sit and have a picnic with your family if you were interested in that. So my advice to you today is if you can get outside, just get outside. I love to hike with my family, my friends, my kids, my husband, but not everybody's available all the time. So I've learned to just go out by myself and just enjoy the hikes and enjoy the solitude. And I'm perfectly fine with that. And I encourage you that if you've never solo hiked before, it's something you should really try. So today we're in Schuylkill County, Pennsylvania. We're in Barnesville. Tuscarora State Park is a 1,618 acre park. This here is a 96 acre lake. So it looks like they're getting ready for the summer season here. They've got some sand that they're gonna spread out for the sand beach area, and you can see the markers of where you're allowed to swim. So the lake here at the park is a pretty small one. It's a 96 acre lake. This park was once home to Lenni Lenape tribes and the Susquehannocks, then the New York Iroquois League of Five Nations. Settlers came into the area in the 1900s to mine, and the forests got destroyed due to logging and tanneries and charcoal making. The park was purchased during the early 1960s, and it officially opened to the public on June 26, 1971. Today we're going to hike along the Spirit of Tuscarora Trail. So as you can see, we're still, April here in Pennsylvania. Not all the trees have their leaves on them, but this trail has a lot of evergreen and nice greenery to it. Last week we had about 4 straight days of rain here in Pennsylvania. It was pretty awful, but this week we're getting rewarded with beautiful weather. It's going to reach 70 degrees today, which is amazing. So I knew I had to get out and hike. This trail is just lined with the mountain laurel. I can't imagine how pretty it must be in the summertime when all this blooms. It's interesting because this trail is not far from the lake, but you really feel secluded because of how thick the trees and the rhododendrons and the greenery is. Gosh, and it's so quiet here. I feel silly talking loud because it is just so quiet and so peaceful in this park. So one of the things that you might not know about me is, in addition to hiking and spending time outdoors, I also love to read. Last year in 2023, I read over 100 books. So I read a lot of fiction, but I also read a lot of nonfiction. And I was kind of thinking, is anybody else out there a big reader? I was thinking about maybe doing a book series like Books in Beautiful Places, maybe where I would review some of the hiking, nature, outdoor content books that I've been reading, and kind of share them with you to give you some ideas of things you might enjoy reading if you're into the outdoors and nature. So what I really like about this trail so far is you are near the lake, so you've got these lake views, but a lot of lakeside trails are very swampy and wet. This definitely is not like that. And I really like that about this trail so far. So the park got its name from the Tuscarora tribe of American Indians. This tribe was from North Carolina, and for 90 years they migrated between North Carolina to New York, and they would follow what is known as the Tuscarora Path. It's told that they dwelled here in the Locust Valley where the park is. So the park was named to honor the Tuscarora tribe. Pennsylvania really seems to have a healthy bald eagle population. I see them even near Philadelphia in the John Hans Wildlife Refuge. I see bald eagles all the time. And now I just saw a pair of them here at Tuscarora State Park. So pretty cool. If you're a camper and you're interested in camping here at Tuscarora, they have very limited camping, but they do have 6 camping cottages and they have 4 yurts that are available to rent. So if you've been following my channel for a while, you know we love visiting state parks here in Pennsylvania and then also in other states while we're traveling. But this is actually my 48th Pennsylvania state park that I visited. There's 124 if you're counting, so I'm making some nice progress here. So as always, I am limited on my time today and how far I can hike and what I can see. So that's always a tough thing when you look at the trail map and you're like, I want to do this trail, I want to do that trail, I want to see this, but you definitely have that time limitation. So I'm going to see as much as I can see today, and I will have to come back another time. If you have been following my channel for a while, you know that we love to visit the national parks. We've gone to 40 of them so far, and I've just seen so many amazing places, but I am so lucky to live in Pennsylvania because it is so insanely beautiful, and we have such a great park system, and I'm just constantly finding myself in awe of Pennsylvania. I really am. So I was talking to someone that I met along the trail, and she was letting me know that they just recently had to do a drawdown of the Tuscarora Lake for some repairs, and that it just got filled up within the past week or so. So really came here at an ideal time because that would have been very disappointing to be here and not be able to see water in the beautiful lake. So some deer just crossed the trail. They're taking off up there. So I've got my Pennsylvania State Park passport here. And today I was at Tuscarora. So a lot of times I don't show this because I visit the parks early in the morning, and a lot of times the park offices aren't opened, and where the stamp should be, a lot of times they are all out. So sometimes I'm not able to get my stamp, and that's, you know, not super exciting to show. And then I usually have to write into the park to get the stamp. But today they had the stamp, so. Thank you for coming along with me to Tuscarora State Park. I really loved it. It was beautiful. And my next video, I'm going to show you Locust Lake State Park. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that.